Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Cheatlanders. So, today we're doing the MG249 and the PKM machine gun because they're pretty similar in design and build and to their effect. Um, so, on this one, I've got a little bit of torso damage, a little bit of headshot damage, light stock. This was just, I couldn't find any with just light stock. I would recommend putting as many green parts on this as you can. Um, The optic here, I can't remember if you really need it or not. I was going for this, but just there happened to be this for cheap, so I ended up picking them both up. Somebody probably would pick this up, but if you put more green parts on it, the likelihood of somebody stealing your machine gun is, I'd say, slim to none. The PKM, on the other hand, is a different story. People will probably steal these because um, they disassemble in the workshop for like 6 lenses, which is worth a fair bit on its own. And or but really when I bought these, they were about the same price, which I think was like 37 or 3800 and something. So they were comparable in price to buy on the auction house. It's just this one disenchants, and people will probably pick this up because A, you're gonna run cluster on this guy, um, and light stock, and B, these are actually good in my opinion. The machine gun, it's kind of subpar. You'll see what I mean when we get to the shooting range. So let's go in here and take a look at the damage that they do. And I'll show you why I chose these builds and the difference that it makes. Alright, so first up, you got the machine gun. 249. It does, with blue ammo, you're looking at 22 damage to body, 19 to arms. So, I mean, in the body, if you can manage to get all body shots, that's what, 5 shot dead on T4. And these things fire fairly fast, so that's maybe not unreasonable. Um, Probably 3 shot to head though, but like trying to get 3 shots to head with this weapon that sprays is kind of hard. I'd say you're lucky to get one headshot. The rest of these are going to be body shots, especially when the target's moving and shooting back. Um, but what I found, like with the machine gun, the 249, if you swap to purple ammo, you can reduce the shot count by 1. I'm pretty sure that gold ammo doesn't make a difference, but you can 2-tap heads, which 2 you could probably get if they were relatively still, like poking their stupid head out. You could maybe get 2 on the head, and it's going to be 4 on the body. So 2 head, 4 body, and then I think this is going to be 3 head, 5 body. Yeah, so 5 on the body, 3 head. But the downside of this is, like, running purple ammo on this, which is probably more ideal than blue ammo, is that 5.56 is so much more expensive than 7.62. So you're probably going to save money buying the PKM over the machine gun, to be honest. I mean, unless you like this thing, and because nobody will pick it up, I mean, you could run this, but you may have to run purple ammo. And I would recommend probably no more than 20 rounds at a time in the sucker. You're not going to need more than that to kill a dude in solos. In trios, you may want to run it full. But I think there's better guns to use. Like all of the rifles, like ARs, AKs, are probably going to be better than these in both threes and duos. So really, you want it to be as budget as possible. That's fairly budget, but like you could almost build an AK the same way, which when we get to the AK video, I'll show you why. Like I just don't run a lot of machine guns. Um, this seems to be the weapon of choice for cheaters because you get a ridiculous amount of ammo and the dispersion and stuff don't matter when you can laser beam them with a PKM. So, like you see somebody running around with a PKM, like this is the weapon of choice of most cheaters. This and a sniper. They'll run like a stomp and a PKM, and they'll just laser beam you. But just like the PKM, or just like the MJ249 anyways, the PKM requires slightly more mods. Like basically all you have to buy aside from this is a mag slot, but the mag slot makes a huge difference in shot count. You actually get a better shot count and the ammo's cheaper. So, like just with blue ammo, which is fairly cheap for 7.62, you can achieve a 4-tap on T4s and a 2-tap on T5s with just cluster and a little bit of headshot damage. I had to tack on that extra headshot damage because without this, the accurate shot damage, you can pick your scope of choice, but like I was just able to get one of these for cheap. It'll only do 49 to the head, and I wanted that 2-tap in the head, so instead of having to hit something else for a 3-tap. So 2-tap to the head, which, God, it's almost instantaneous when you pull the trigger. Like, it does it. So, and then 4 to the chest. Arms, same thing. T5, I'm pretty sure the shot count's just going to go up by 1 each. So, actually, 18, that's 6. And then that's 3. So, the machine gun, like, is a little bit more balanced, but you have to run more expensive ammo. And I think the amount of ammo, the money in the ammo that you're going to spend is going to be more than the cost of just buying a cheap old cluster for the PKM, to be honest. And if the guns are the same price, I think for your money, like bang for your buck, PKM is superior to the MG249, which is pretty much exactly what I said when this thing came out. Is just it's an upgraded machine gun, just because you get that mag slot. Now sometimes you can find these on the market with like I don't know Warhead or something on it. Maybe like I picked this range one up, increased range for cheaper than the average price of a normal one on the auction house, but like that's harder to do with a PKM. Most of the PKMs with stats on them are going to be much more expensive than a base model. So that's why that is like that when I bought these. But really, this is all you need. And the PKM, like, they both feel similar. I think the PKM has less recoil, to be honest. Like, it's easier to control for me. And then just being able to use blue 7.62 as opposed to purple 5.56 is a huge advantage. So, um, I don't really see a good build for these. You can just run them normal. I've seen people run them just base with, you know, a crap load of green ammo, and you could do that. But I think there's better options than that. I think running like a base AK with just like a little bit of blue ammo is going to be better. Like the shot count to kill is going to be lower. So, but that's it, guys. That's it for this one. That's the best I could do with the machine guns. These really need like a revamp, a buff or something to make them more usable in this game. Otherwise, they're kind of just like weaker rifles that hold more ammo, and more ammo doesn't necessarily mean better all of the time. Like when you get to a certain point, I'd say 30 rounds is about all you need to kill anybody in solos. Like if you're a half decent shot. So anything more than that is excess ammo that you're just gonna lose when they kill you, or when you inevitably get aim locked by a cheater. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching the 249 and PKM video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.